Hello everybody, this is Demon here. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Demon Cast. You're listening to Ashen, Squirrel, Saga, Episode 10. Alrighty. Dead.
Yes.
Where we last left off, Gurgledesh was dead.
Yep. And you guys have a skull with crystals set into it.
Yeah, what are we going to do with that?
That's part of the question.
This is a good question, though.
You also have the spell book, I think, that Gurgledesh had used to cast that when he put his hand on it, and it started writing itself.
Okay.
You also have the broom familiar, which is shared by both of you, so you can give it commands. You can ask it not to fly.
The problem is that we then went and talked to Shauna, and I don't remember anything after that, or what was said there.
You went and talked to Shauna, and she had heard the explosion and the fires and saw weird things going on. So when you knocked on the door, she was holding a weapon at you, of unknown.
Didn't you give her a book of some sort for like?
I know I had a book for her to give to her.
Yep. Yep. And I think you guys. Oh no, she captured an Ashen Squirrel.
Okay. Don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
The problem is I edited the podcast 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to listen to today, but Mom was stuck in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
So never get around that. Listening to that.
Okay. So I think that was pretty much where we had left off, and
Sounds
you guys
good.
were thinking that I think you had decided that you had to talk to Warnell.
Yes, we had to talk to Warnell because we had a skull.
Yep. And a book that you guys couldn't read.
And a book. Okay, we can read it.
You cannot read it. Yeah.
Okay. Linguistics check.
Go right ahead.
You actually trained yourself in that now?
Yeah.
Just give me a second here. I gotta actually get some dice out.
That's a 14.
Okay. As you open the book, and you're like, okay, I see it's writing itself, and it has a few diagrams, but you really can't understand any of the words. It doesn't seem like it's in Draconic or Elven or any language you
Ever come into contact with?
No.
Give me a second to do that too. I'm just trying to find it.
Sure.
No, not that.
Oh.
I'm trying to find a dice for my one weapon. I suppose I can roll that real quick. That would be +5. That would be a 23.
Okay. So you still have no idea what it's saying? Although you can understand a little bit more of some of the diagrams you see, like a pentagram, and they're a 10-sided pentagram would be a pentagram, I guess, but 10-sided
Pent sounds so much like
magical
a pie.
circle. Yeah.
It's a decagram.
It's a decagram, then, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Was it familiar to the one that was at the lair?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And you see little areas where it's kind of saying, oh, skull, 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 and that's pretty much all you can get out of it.
Okay.
That you know that it's that. You probably think this is the decagram.
That actually worked out pretty good because Kai's unfamiliar with a lot of stuff around here, and I've been around. It's like I actually know a little more than you.
Kai knows. I've decided that Kai could probably go, to start building a boat. As far as anything that's actually on land, nope.
Yeah. Shauna looks at it. She has no idea.
Okay. Have we slept?
Yeah, you can sleep now, and after you finish talking to her, and I'm not sure. Did you guys want to go see Warnell now? Then after you
I
sleep.
presume so. I mean, I kind of got the mindset that this is still one of those hurry up and do this before the world ends type things.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, I can wait till morning, but I can't wait a week.
Well, okay, so you get up in the morning, and Shauna escorts you out of the sewers so you don't get lost and run into more leeches. They come up to the city, and she goes back down the sewer to where her lair is. Shop. That's what I meant. Shop.
Oh, it's her testing facility, is it not?
Yes. So I want you to roll to see if you can get to the library once I find my...
So we're going to the library?
Well, I mean the Magic College.
Oh, your D12.
Is it a D12 or a D8?
Once I
One
find
was D12.
There it is. Nope, that's not it either. D12.
D12.
Yep.
You got the first.
You find a sewer grate. 10.
Okay, you get, okay, Matt, you can roll a D8 then.
7.
Find a bookshop.
A bookshop.
Yeah. You take a few lefts and a right and a straight and you turn back around and find...
Do they sell scrolls?
They do sell scrolls.
Right.
Squirrel?
Kai needs a scroll of full strength.
Okay.
Do they sell that?
You go inside and you ask the shopkeeper, oh yeah, we got that. That's, yeah, here you go.
You get 2 of them.
Okay.
How much will those cost?
150 each.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and do one more roll.
Alright. 2.
You, as you exit the bookstore and you go down a few other areas asking for a few directions, you come to another shop and you see a very familiar outline of a man standing next to a table putting something into his cloak.
Hey, Dirk. You see man putting stuff in cloak.
I do.
Maybe take it out of his cloak without him knowing.
Sleight of hand and stealth check, huh?
Go right ahead.
Alright, so I suppose I got a stealth first, right?
Yep.
That'd be 18.
Okay. There's quite a few people around, moving around the shop areas. You blend right into them.
Alright, so now I'll sleight of hand to see if I can pull it out.
Yep. You can describe it to you once you... Yeah, go ahead and do your roll.
Can I have a reroll? Actually, that's not... Is that an instant failure for this, I take it?
A 1?
By the rules, technically no. It depends on the DM, though.
That would be an 11, though, if you add the 1.
You walk up to him, and I don't know how often you do the pickpocket or whatnot. That
Apparently not often enough.
not often enough.
Well, no, I think it would be better that I was going to do it. I was lined up, then somebody kind of bumped me, my hand kind of shot forward.
Well, if you want to, and as you try and steal, you actually run into him. You both kind of tumble down into the ground. And
Okay. Well, I'll
To a
pick
pile.
up. I'll pick up the thief guy.
Which thief guy?
The one that I did not send to thievery. The thief.
Oh, right. Because Matt's character is a gentleman adventurer.
Yes.
Treasure hunter.
Hello again.
Oh, God damn it!
I'll hold out my hand.
I don't have anything.
I squeeze his neck a little tighter.
He laughs a little bit louder and puts the item that he had stolen into your hand. And the shopkeeper comes out and says, "What's going on here?"
I'll lean him over and say, "Run." I'll drop him.
Can I do a diplomacy to try to calm him down?
The shopkeeper?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. The thief
Oh, for
as he
now.
hits the
12.
ground, starts running. Go ahead and
12.
tell me what you're gonna say to him, the shopkeeper.
I just tell him it's a misunderstanding. We just ran into this guy, and he started acting goofy and a little out of the ordinary. And my good friend here picked him up and tried to dust him off, and he freaked out.
Uh-huh. The shopkeeper, who seems to have a permanent frown upon his face, looks at you both, eyeing you both. Well, I'm going to turn around and I hope there's nothing missing on my tables. The shopkeeper turns around and walks back into his shop.
Well, I put the object back, whatever it was.
You can see him kind of eyeing out of a little window. A little bit of fog is on the windows, kind of breathing, kind of. Nah.
Not the most people-friendly person.
So,
Yeah, he thinks we're stealing.
Well, technically, I mean, I tried.
Yeah, but I was just gonna, scare the guy off just so that we had the thing back. That doesn't matter.
okay, you go back into the street, and as you get into the middle, there is a man on a pedestal going, maps, your maps for sale, directions cheap, and free, I guess, cheap and free.
He's not a gnome?
No, he's not. He's just a man. We're with the map shop. Apps, these scroll cases all around him.
We already have the map, don't we?
Yeah, but we do. I do anyway, yeah.
Why are we walking around and not following the damn map?
Because adventure.
Because it's more fun that way.
Yes. Adventure.
You realize that you do have a map, so you open it up and like, oh yeah, we can go this way. And you follow the map to the library, and then you have your credentials ready.
Yes, we have all kinds of credentials. We got palace credentials, and we even have a regent's medal of I did stuff with the crown.
Yes. So,
We're just loaded up on credentials.
you are.
I probably have some fake credentials too.
Yeah, we did do that.
So you can easily pass through the guard station. You're like, I'm on business for the regent.
Regent, Execa, Avanea, Execa.
The guards snap into extra attention, like, go on through. And you come up to the...
Boy, this is getting easier.
come up to the magical college, and you're able to get in there and make a expedited appointment with Wernell.
Yay.
So...
it's natural armor. Oh yeah, about the natural armor. I've decided what effect that is for the natural armor.
okay.
Being as we have not taken a bath or anything for a few days or a few levels, Kai doesn't know about it.
Okay, so Wernell brings you into his office, and okay, welcome back to my office, he says. How may I help you? How did it go?
We'll put the book and the jeweled skull on this desk.
He takes a quick breath in, and picks up the book. Doesn't even touch the skull. He eyes it. Opens the book up. Interesting. I can't read this.
I will mention to him that we've seen the diagram. What's it called?
The decagon.
The
Decagon.
Decagon
At
is
the,
a decagram. There was a decagram.
I can't even pronounce her name.
What?
Sephiroth.
And same thing when we met her, we've seen it on the floor. I'll mention it to him that way.
Okay, so he kind of flips through and says, "Okay, I see this." And he waves his hands at the book a little bit. and it sparks.
I nudged Dirk. Sleep. Wizards don't know everything.
This is interesting. I haven't been able to... Something non-translatable has been a long time. So, I can work on this. The skull. Where did the skull come from?
Alright, so I'm going to tell him the story of what, except I'm going to leave out the location of the library and everything.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell him we stumbled upon this. We're not 100% sure how to get back there, but and that's what happened.
Oh, Gurgledash. That poor good man. Dwarf. That poor dwarf. So this is his skull, and so this is what we know so far. Sithel Hatharoth, Wethel, he kind of scratches his head. Seth, I guess. Seth, was trying to gather wizard skulls to set herself free. Correct. So, Gurgledash casts a spell, killing himself, but now leaves his skull. From what the book shows, you might have to bring this skull to the decagram and place it in there.
Don't we need 10?
I don't know.
How many jewels are in the skull itself?
Well, the sockets are jewels, and there's a few jewels that are kind of scattered about the different sections of the skull.
Was there like 10?
You know, I'd have to go get my book on human skeletons.
So it's an animal.
Yeah. There's actually quite a few of these gems in there.
Depends on where the enemy is.
Yep.
But I'm thinking maybe these gems in the skull might actually strengthen or weaken her.
How do you figure about the strength of it?
Well, either it's one where you can strengthen the seal upon her, since it's such a powerful magic skull, or it'll weaken her or do the exact opposite what she wants done.
There is also the chance that it just ends up being a benefit to her.
You know?
There's always a chance of that.
So,
what we can do is, I can send you to a colleague of mine to scout out the temple area.
so is he around the tulip area?
No, my colleague is here at the college. He's a great seer.
So he'll go with us to there, or will he stay here? And
He'll stay here and he will cast a spell to show you the area, to see, to show the temple. His name is Attend Terry. ETEND.
Yeah, we got one.
T. Yeah.
can we call him Terry for short?
Etend Terry. ETEND. Terry. TERRI. Seer. Okay.
Okay.
It gives you the room number for Etend Terry. I will examine the skull and the book if you leave them here and see if I can learn anything else.
Alright.
While you take care of that.
We will find it and Terry.
Okay. Since I gave you the directions and the number, you walk through the college a bit, seeing some magical classes and other wizards pretending to greatness and, magical hood or something.
I will roll his eyes. Wizard.
And you come up to the door. 37. Door 37.
So, we're just gonna ask him to scout out this place, right?
Yep. So, you knock on the door, and he says, "Come into my office."
Wizards. Open door. Alright, so we open the door and walk in.
Okay, you walk in, and you see an orc sitting with his legs crossed, his arms up near his head, as if he's holding an orb in front of his eyes. As you get closer, you see that his eyes are actually fogged over.
So it looks like he's looking at it through a crystal ball and in a daze.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Kyle will probably lean over to Dirk and says, "What is that thing?"
Well, he was a seer, so I'm... Oh, and you're talking about his race. He's an orc.
Kyle will make a note and draw a copy picture of the orc.
Okay. And he's not a half orc, he's a full orc. Just to make that distinction.
He's a big, big guy.
Yep. The room smells slightly funny.
You want to describe how fun?
No, but I can.
Okay.
There's random little bits of incense that are burning around.
Okay.
You're not sure what are in there. It doesn't smell like, I have no idea how to describe this crap. Putting me on the spot.
Sorry.
For the audience, I have no sense of smell, so, darn you smellers.
You're like, people's like, oh, is he trying to describe weed?
Yeah.
Oh, he just doesn't know how to describe
Essentially, I
anything.
think incense kind of has a overpowering,
like, ugh.
takes you about a minute or two to get adjusted to it, kind of like going out into the bright light.
As you approach him, he drops his arms, unfolds his legs, and stands up. He's a very large orc.
Okay.
Welcome. I am Iten Terry.
My name is Guy Shadska, Fire Isles.
Dirk Strider.
How may I help you?
We need to scout out a place, I guess.
Okay.
We're north. What else out this here?
There's ruins north of Tulip.
Okay. Let me open a window here for a second. He opens up the window and casts precipitation, and smoke kind of moves out the window. You hear lots of yells from up one story. Etel, you bastard! The conjurers.
I like this orc person.
So he closes the window, gets over to his desk, pulls up an orb, and asks you to join him around this small desk. He says.
Okay.
And in the orb pops up the image of Tulip. And you hear the noises of the mayor of Tulip who's making, moving on to another song. Whatever song that is.
I wonder if the microphone's picking this up.
Okay.
That'd be terrible.
And you see as it quickly moves through the forest, stopping briefly at Crickletick.
Okay.
And Crickletick looks up at the image. Well, he's looking at you through the image.
Three, he knows.
Yes. And then it flashes forward to the temple area. What you see is a land blasted by fire and plague.
I did not do that.
The trees, as it gets out of Crickletick's domain area, start becoming more. They leafless, brown, plaguey. They have seepage. The land is burnt and black all around. You see large, ashen-colored beasts, the size of wolves, wandering around.
Look, the squirrels got bigger.
Yeah.
They have very big, bushy tails, and red, burning eyes. And as it approaches the temple, the image stops, and you can see from there's a few skeletons that patrol the outside, and some other figures you can see by the entrances on the holes and whatnot. And the building is actually looks like it's become whole again, except now you can see in the stained glass images of Sithathrath.
So they're rebuilding the temple and then turning it into her kind of shrine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Etend starts to moan a little bit, and then he falls over. The image disappears. If you go look up at him on the ground, he's actually bleeding from the nose, and he's holding his head. Oh, I could not go farther than that.
Would you like an acorn?
He kind of looks at you in an odd way. And,
It's a magical acorn.
okay.
It's consumable.
He takes the acorn from you and bites on it, and I feel a little bit better. Thank you. Wipes the blood away from his face and says that whatever's happening there, it's becoming stronger.
So we don't got much time left.
No.
Alright. I help him up, and then I thank him for his help.
He lets you go on his way, and he goes to find a rag to wash himself up.
So we're going to return to... I'm terrible at pronouncing your names, even though I'm trained in
Linguistics. Okay.
I
Wernell? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to go back and see if he discovered anything, let him know.
Yeah, and then I think we're going to put Briar Head back out.
Okay. You go back to Wernell, and he says that he's cast a few other higher spells, and most of it still eludes him, but he definitely says that you can, if you bring that skull, it says something about sealing away whatever's being sealed, or whatever you're trying to seal. It's that if you put that in the circle, instead of releasing, it will seal it.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
I'm going to tell him what we saw in the vision.
okay. Oh, this is getting slightly worrisome. Do you think you'll be able to get in there without being noticed?
No.
Me, yes.
Okay.
I'm not exactly unnoticeable.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure we can handle ourselves. Those things look very flammable. Wink, wink.
Okay.
Are you able to aid us with any things to take with us, like potions or?
I can give you some potions. And your best bet may be to get a small army together to have them assault the front and then sneak in.
Who would we talk to about getting this band of militia together?
Well, I can talk to a few of my colleagues to help. If you know anyone, you can ask them. There's also a barbarian prince outside of town. He has quite a few followers. You might be able to convince him.
Okay. Well, thank you. So, how many potions would you give us?
Okay. You receive each 3 Cure Light potions and 2 Cure Moderate.
Cure Light is like a lay on hands, right? Like 1d4 plus.
Well, not lay on
I think
hands.
It was 1d8.
Yep. Cure Light is 1d8 plus 1 per level. Cure Moderate is 2d8 plus 1 per level.
2d8?
2d8, yep. So it would be at his caster level, so we could say like it gives you a plus 8.
Alright.
For each of the potions.
So, Cure Light Wounds is 1d8 plus his level?
Yep. I can't remember if it's
1d8 plus.
there's a cap on it. For
Hold on.
Cure Light.
Well, let me look at Cure Moderate quick.
Maximum 5.
Whereas Cure Moderate is 2d8.
2d8
Max
plus.
of 10.
Okay, so the Cure Lights are 1d8 plus 5. Cure Moderates are 2d8 plus 8.
Okay. Alright, we bid him farewell, and hopefully we'll see maybe his men outside Tulip.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say to Kai, maybe we should go talk to this barbarian.
Yep, I think we should do that.
And if you think of anyone else you want to try and convince to go with you,
Okay,
you
so
can also.
I'm gonna go to the center of town. We're on a fountain where it's really busy, and then I'm gonna try to would diplomacy work? Try to convince somebody to do something, or would that be something different?
You can try.
We may ask the regent.
I think that's what the mage head of the mage thing did, didn't he?
The head of the Mage Guild is sending 2 associates.
Okay, so if you want to go talk to the regent, because you got the fancier clothes, I'll go into town and try to drum up some people as well.
I guess I will try to make an appointment with the steward of the regent.
Okay. You guys killed the steward. Oh no, did they?
No, we killed.
His advisor.
Wait, we didn't kill him. I thought she chopped off his head.
Yeah, she.
Yeah.
And it was just the magical advisor.
Yep.
Counselor.
The counselor.
Yes.
Okay. I can't remember what the counselor's name is.
Squirrels. What is it? Squirrels. Another thing is we apparently do have 2 morning stars and 3 javelins.
Okay. You can sell those if you want.
Yes. And then I'd like to plant my sword and take its acorns.
Okay. You can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Who else have you met in... actually, as you go out of the college back into the shop area and you're wandering around, you notice that there is a man beating up on another one down an alley.
This does not look like a normal fight. It's just somebody beating the shit out of somebody.
Yep.
So, do we intervene?
Of course we can intervene.
Okay, so how is he? Like, we go down the alley. Is he like pushing him against the wall and this kind of?
Yep. He is. He's got him pretty well pinned. He's got his forearm up against the guy's kind of chin and neck.
Okay.
And he's repeatedly just punching him in the gut.
Can I try a stealth hit and try to non-lethal, like hit him with the blunt of the thing on his neck, try to knock him out?
Sure.
Alright. I whispered to him, like, I'm going to try something here. If not, come running.
Okay.
So that would be 30-something, 32.
Okay. Now, is that the stealth check?
Yep.
Okay. You are the shadows. You step into the alleyway, and no one could tell the difference between you and a shadow. Every time you see that he's going to look over to see if anyone's watching, you blend into just a little bit of stuff, and you look like a shadow. You sneak up to him. Go ahead and if you want to try and knock him out.
What would that be?
Well, it'll be your attack plus your sneak attack. So, and if you're going to do it as non-lethal damage,
Yeah, sneak attack, so... That's plus 2d6 is if I pull it off. So I just gotta roll... Alright, so... And that's gonna be terrible. That would probably be... 11.
Okay. This guy has no armor on him, and you're behind him. So he's flat-footed, no armor. You hit him. You see a little bit of a piece of wood in the side. You pick it up and just whack him across the head. He crumples down to the ground. The person that he was beating up, you will recognize as a particular thief.
Oh. Oops.
He looks at you, kind of recognizing you, but definitely recognizing you. Let's see. He barely recognizes you, Dirk, because he's only seen you once or twice. And Kai, he's just like, oh my god. Thank you, you two.
Now I feel bad.
Since you now technically owe us, we got a favor to ask you.
Okay.
Do you know anybody that would help us out with the upcoming battle?
Why, no, of course not. I can't help you at all.
I'm going to do intimidate on him.
You want to assist Kai?
I'm gonna set my hand on fire.
Okay.
Alright, so I rolled a 23.
That is an assist.
Yep.
I don't think he needs
Yep.
one. That is a successful assist. So that's a 25.
His eyes, you can see the whites around both of his eyes. Okay. I can help out. I'm good at shooting things from a distance.
Yeah, good. Bring some of your closest friends, if you have any.
Okay. Well, where am I supposed to go?
Meet in Tulip. There'll be a small militia gathering there in a couple days.
Tulip. Meet in Tulip. Okay.
And if you don't, I point to him.
He waggles his head very fastly. I understand. Whatever you say. We'll see you at Tulip.
Alright. And then,
He runs away very quickly.
Then the guy that's laying on the ground, I am going to try to wake him up, and I'm going to see if this will work. 21 bluff, and be like, did you see that? That guy hit you and knocked you out. Are you okay?
You kind of shake at the guy, and oh, my head. He kind of looks at you. What happened? And you say, oh, that guy got you on a lucky blow. Oh, that shithead. I'm going to get him one day. He tried to take my sword, my lucky sword.
Well,
He pats you on the shoulder. Well, thanks. You must have scared him away because I don't see that little.
Oh, he just hit you really hard and he took off.
Okay.
My apologies.
Well, the guy gets up and he thanks you, gives you a couple golds, and say 5 gold each, and then he wanders off.
you get out of here.
What's your bluff skill?
It's
6.
It's 2, 7.
So we get the same buff skill.
Okay. Is there anyone else you want to talk to that you know that you might convince?
Like I said, I wanted to try to rally people from the marketplace area.
Okay.
And Kai wants to maybe check out Shauna's shop.
Okay.
He needs to buy a focus, and I've been thinking about this. Like, I'm looking for like some type of contraption, it's kind of like a combination thing, almost like a flat Rubik's cube.
Okay.
How much would such a thing cost?
I have no idea.
This is nothing.
The
Like
book.
just a gold or something.
Yeah, sure.
All right, you can find something, and then he's got to go talk to the regent.
Okay. All right. So you go into Shauna's shop, and she's like, "Hey, welcome back. How'd it go at the college?"
Things are not going well. It went fine at the college. Warnell does not know how to read the book that nobody knows how to read. The temple in question holding the ancient evil, as it were, is massively corrupted and spreading. If I don't come back to your shop, I'm dead.
Okay. She looks around her shop. Well, I can't leave here, but I can give you a few things that can help you.
Okay.
She runs around her shop and throwing these little cubes into a box. And brings it up to the counter.
Box of allsparks.
And what she does is that she picks up one of these little cubes, presses a button, and it folds out into a small robot.
Small construct of some sort.
A small construct. Yep.
Ooh.
Which you can use.
What is it? Tap tap.
It's a small construct of my own making. You can attach things to it. It takes very simple directions. Like, you could put, let's say, this grenade on here. And she puts a little acorn or a pine cone in it and tells it, "Run that way!" And it hops off the counter, runs into a wall, and then falls over. The pine cone kind of comes out.
Interesting.
So, and she's included a few little grenade type things in there for you too.
Okay. I have no idea what a grenade is.
Okay. She takes you through the quick way. Pull pin. Oops. She runs to a hole in her shop and chucks it down, and you see a jet of flame come out. Well, that's the third one this week.
I love this girl.
And she gives you the box and says, "This will help you." And she lets you go on your way to the regent to ask for help.
Okay. Box of bots. How many bots?
There are 6 bots.
6 bots. How many grenades?
You have 4 grenades, and if you can collect any other things like a smoke grenade, or you can have them also deliver a touch spell.
Ooh.
So,
Let's go.
So, and then,
Just full fan.
yep.
Oops.
Then you go on your way to the region. Matt?
Okay, so I'm going to ask you here as the GM.
Yep.
Since he's going to do 2 actions, he went and bought stuff.
Yep.
And then he went to go to the region.
Yep.
Can I first try like a diplomacy to try to recruit people? Then when he goes and sees and accomplishes that, I can do a different one with like maybe a local knowledge to try to drum up like, hey, listen.
Okay.
So I can try twice, but
Sure. Absolutely.
all right. So I'm going to try to do diplomacy, and I'm going to stand up on the fountain like ledge and just start trying to convince people to help.
Okay.
Or, yeah. And that's going to be a terrible one. That's going to be a 13.
Okay. You get up on the ledge and you start yelling. Oh, if you're looking for adventure, or no, let's go with the. There is a great evil that is plaguing the land. We need you to come and help us.
There may be treasure, but
The great danger.
in great danger. So only the fiercest, best adventurers meet in Tulip in a couple days.
Okay, there's a few people in there just kind of meh. They're walking by, seeing you, thinking you're some kind of weird bard, and you're telling a great story, and they throw a few coins at your feet.
But nobody, not even one person.
Nah, there's an old lady that walks up to you. Let's see. Were you the one that encountered the old lady?
I think so. Yeah, it was me. I actually gave her some money.
Okay. I remember you, she says. I can give you some help if you want.
What kind of help would you give me?
I can curse your enemies. You can see as she has a long, haggard-like face, and her nails are about 2 inches long. And
I can tell she's has magical abilities.
yeah, you kind of look at her, and she kind of sparkles with, not sparkles. That'd be she.
Arcana?
That'd be the crappy vampire.
Yeah. Okay, vampires. She kind of has an aura around her that seems slightly dark and.
Okay.
She's a witch burner.
Yeah.
I got stats for witches if you want.
Yes, I would gladly accept your help.
Okay. She turns around and says, "I'll see you there." Wait, where am I going?
Tulip, my fine lady.
Oh. And she waves her hands and she very slowly starts walking away.
You're so proper for a thief.
Well, I'm a gentleman.
He's a gentleman. Okay.
So we go to you talking to the regent.
The regent.
Hexica.
Let me say this.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Hexica Avenia.
Hexagavania.
As you show your badge around, you can easily just get in to see her.
Directly to her?
Yeah, directly to her.
Okay.
Because we have those credentials that we actually did something. You know, got the badge and everything.
Yep. And she is on her crown, or her throne.
It'd be kind of painful sitting on the crown.
Yeah.
Oh. Dirk's not here to give me pointers on correct pronunciation of her correct regal names and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
She loudly speaks to you. Welcome. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for seeing me, Matriarch.
How may I help you?
Well, it seems that with the help of the head mage there, we have found out that the area around Tulip that is this great tragedy is expanding. And we think we have a way to, quote-unquote, seal Seth Arath better. But we need to get past, like, a bunch of creature things and some undeads and stuff like that. It was suggested that we should, like, take an army with us. I do not have an army, and my country is, like, very far away. I haven't even heard back from them yet. I sent them a message, and that was, like, a couple days ago. It's going to be a long time.
Hexica leans back, puts her elbows on her throne, and arches her fingers, thinking for a little bit. Snaps, and a page runs up to her And she whispers to him, and he runs off very fast, quickly. You can have one contingent of guards.
Well, thank you greatly, matriarch.
May you destroy your enemy in flames.
I like flames.
So do I. Good luck. She dismisses you, and
I will give her a deep bow and leave.
as you leave, you see someone else coming in with a very, very worried look, like he has bad news for her. And the doors close, and you hear her start screaming at him. You incompetent nincompoop!
Uh-oh.
Alright. I suppose it's my last chance to...
Yep.
I'm going to try to dig deep and use local knowledge to try to entice people because I know what they may want.
Sure.
Okay. That would be a 24.
Okay. The knowledge locale, you know where there's some good bars or taverns where the adventurers kind of go. And you ask around, it's like, okay, that one's full of, the hero types, that one's full of the,
Mercenary types.
mercenary types, that's full of the people you don't want to sleep near because you're not going to have anything left. They'll even take your hair. Those bastards.
Says the baldy guy.
Yeah. So you go to one of these. Which one do you want? The mercenaries, more hero types, or
The hero types.
okay? You go into the hero type bar. What do you say to them? It's you walk in and it's full of all sorts of characters,
Alright.
telling stories and having a good old time.
Okay, I not burst in there. I walk in there and I grab everybody's attention and I explain the situation, what's going on, and do like a moving speech where we need to stop this evil before it spreads. And then the treasures and stuff inside may be theirs, and then there'll be heroes even more.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Just go on to this. I suppose I should roll to see how charisma I can do,
Okay.
or should I do diplomacy again?
Give it a diplomacy.
Maybe you should do bluff because we took all the treasure.
Yeah. Well, remember they're rebuilding this place too.
That's true.
So that would be 26.
Okay.
Tell me you rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Nice.
You've been to a few adventures yourself. You're the gentleman adventurer, treasure hunter, extraordinaire, thief on the hand. And you get up there and you give this great speech like, there are monsters there that are waiting for your swords to be impaled upon them. There are great treasures, knowledge. And you're kind of giving these good sweeps, and you know how to entertain, these people. They kind of give out cheers and yeah, alright! And you get about 8 adventurers that say, we're going to be there. Where are we going?
I had to do it.
Yeah.
Alright, I explain where it is, and we're going to meet there in a few days. So
Alright.
gather your stuff up and be ready.
Alright. And they go back to their drinking and your people punch each other and they're like, yeah, we're going to do this. Ray! You exit and
And we eventually meet up together.
Yeah. We still need to talk about barbarian people, yes?
Yes. How did you do with the regent?
Oh, she said that she's going to send a contingent of guards with us.
How many exactly is that?
I assumed you would know what a contingent was.
How much was it? I have no idea what a contingent is. Isn't that like 20?
yeah, okay, we'll go with that. You get 20 guards.
So 20 guards.
So another unit of measurement?
Yeah, well, sorry, I flipped through a book. I'm like, oh, there we go.
Okay.
And then I was able to get an old lady I met. She's oozing with magic power, dark power, to help. And 8 adventurers.
Nice. So let's go talk to the barbarian prince.
Alright.
Barbarian. Okay. Explain to me what a barbarian prince is.
Okay, a barbarian is, and I go in this detail about big, like, feisty, like, meaty, big warriors that live by a code of fighting and love to take and destroy sometimes. And then I try to explain the nobility, like princes and like the bloodlines of stuff like that, rulers, to him. And
Kai can kind of get the barbarian part. The prince thing kind of starts going over his head.
I pull out a blank parchment and start writing diagrams and trying to draw pictures.
Pictures nice, but it's one of those like. What?
Alright, well, I give up.
There's nothing for him to relate to.
Anyway, onward.
Yes, we're going to talk to the barbarian prince.
So, you get ready to go outside the walls of Lishtar.
Yeah. Forgot the name of the city.
And you can ask directions for the barbarians. Oh yeah, just follow the noise. The nearest guard says. You walk out there and there's some woods that you can go. You hear a bunch of noise off to your southeast. And you find this large encampment of barbarians.
Okay. What do they look like?
They got furs. Some of them aren't even wearing clothing.
I think we're at home.
Quite a few animals, pack animals, whatnot, that they have corralled somewhere. Tents all over. There's one an exceptionally large tent near the middle. Well, sort of the middle. It's kind of up-kiltered,
Okay.
But you come up to the board and a large man walks up to you. Oh, flock one!
Bonetago.
Can I roll linguistics?
Sure, why not?
To see if I can recognize maybe what language he's speaking in?
Yeah.
20.
Okay,
Plus
Plus my
mud.
25.
he's from some real far north tribe, and it's a weird dialect. And after a few seconds, he starts speaking broken common. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
hello,
Hello.
Oslo?
Hello.
hello.
Bonetago.
What want?
Question. Do barbarian enjoy the fight?
He gives you a solid nod of his head and a grunt.
An army grows in town of Tulip to fight against all odds. That's all I got.
I'm going to try something that might be a little silly.
Okay.
I don't know whether to use, they're both 7, either bluff or diplomacy. But I basically want to tell him that these forces poked fun at your tribe, saying you're the weakest of the barbarians. I don't know if that would be a bluff or diplomacy.
Give it a bluff.
Because the thing about it, they're saying, you're weak, you're nothing. They laugh at your name of your tribe.
Okay.
Which would be a 13. Probably not enough. Wait, no, that's a 9.
Yeah, there's 9.
So that would be 16.
Okay. The big barbarian kind of snorts a couple times and reverts to his language dialect. And you have no idea what he's saying. He takes a few breaths, says,
He said, sense motive.
Sense motive.
My sense motive is a 8.
There could be any kind of that you can think of. You have no idea, but he turns around and beckons you to follow.
Oh, okay, we'll follow.
Alright.
And go through, and it's a very free-form set of tents. You easily get lost, but be like, oh, tree's over there. I'll just follow that way. But brings you to the large tent and herds you inside. Where an even bigger man, sitting on the ground on some leathers.
Bonetago.
Welcome.
Well, you speak common.
I do.
So do I. It was difficult to learn. It's a third language.
I hear that someone has made fun of my clan.
Indeed.
Worse. They want to destroy the entire world. I think that's worse. I'm not sure. If somebody made fun of us, I think I'd be pretty pissed.
We will show them. That they are wrong! Gives out this great yell. Lifts his fists. Rah! Yes, gives a rah, rah, rah.
For those who don't know, Kai was originally going to be a barbarian. That's probably why he has a +5 to his strength.
So you give him the directions to Tulip, I guess.
Okay. He gives him the directions of Tulip because I don't think I could find it again.
Yeah. You leave the barbarians. Give me a perception check as you leave their circle of tents.
Perception, dirt, 11. So, 24.
20.
Okay. You notice in the woods a very large ashen-colored figure the size of a wolf with a very fluffy tail.
Magic missile.
Sneak attack.
Okay. You go ahead and do your magic missile if you want.
And I'm gonna stealth and try to do a sneak attack.
Okay. You can stealth as a kind of fade or run around a tree or something to try and get behind it.
I don't know if this is updated. Okay, yes, this is updated. That's 9 damage.
Okay. Do you have 2 missiles, or is
Yep.
it okay? As you instantly see this large figure of an ashen wolf-like squirrel, you reach out your hands and 2 missiles immediately come out and hit it, burning patches on this. Dirk, you get behind a couple of trees and start making your way around to try and...
He doesn't even see that. He's probably like, hey, what?
Yep.
I did it again.
He's pretty good. Okay, so combat starts.
I'm just thinking. I just cast magic missile into the darkness.
Yeah.
You know, it actually did.
Yep.
The Ashen Squirrelness.
Yep.
The
Okay.
Squirrelstein.
Roll initiative.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that was worse. 8.
Well, I had my bonus.
Okay.
My bonus is 0.
I had 4.
Okay.
Yeah, you go first because you get a higher dex.
Alright. And then all the Ashen Squirrels can go first, but since it hasn't noticed me yet,
Okay.
it's only noticed the thing that singed its skin.
That means when you hit it, it's flat-footed.
Okay. So,
You can at any time, like, duck around a corner and roll a thing, but if it's a stealth check to disappear versus its perception check. However, if it's more than a 5-foot step, you take a -10 to your stealth check.
Oh.
Which isn't so bad when you get a really high thing. And you can always just try it. Because,
okay.
see what you like.
I'm taking it there's more than one thing there.
Don't look at my notes.
Yeah, we need the XP.
Yeah.
I think you should got the GM screen on so
Oh,
you could have
I should,
protection.
yeah, it does weird things there as well.
Okay. Alright. The, as we will dub them, Ashen Wolf Squirrel.
Wolf and Squirrel
Wolf Squirrel Stein.
Or we
Wolf
could,
and Squirrel
or call them Ashen Squirrels. Because instead of a werewolf, they're being transformed. A werebeast.
Werebeasts are more of things that turn into humanoidish.
ASWOF. Ashen Squirrel Wolf, oh fuck.
I don't know. Okay. We'll go with the Ashen Wolf Squirrel.
Okay.
Because they're wolf-sized squirrels. Okay.
Yeah.
It lets out a growl and charges at you.
Oh no, it is charging at the guy.
Yep.
My AC is now at 12.
Okay, there's a 20 hit you.
My AC is now at 12.
Okay. I forgot to take out my other dice. Dice rummage sounds. Here they are.
Well, it looks like I got my myself correctly.
Okay. 5 damage.
Oh, sadness.
Okay. And then it goes, let's see. Technically, Kai had the highest roll, because you rolled an 8, right?
Mhm.
And Dirk had a 4 plus 4.
Yeah.
So we'll go Kai, then
Dirk.
Dirk.
Me first.
Yep.
Alright, so this thing's right in front of me.
Yep.
Did drawing a weapon provoke an attack of opportunity?
If you're right next to it, I think, yes.
I'm right next to it.
Okay. So you can always take a 5-foot step or something to, so you can...
Or you can do a spell.
You can't do a spell next to it because he could take a 5-foot step and do a spell
Yeah.
because he wouldn't be next to it.
I'm just going to take the opportunity attack.
Okay.
I will draw my greatsword.
All right. As you go and draw your great sword, the wolf takes an opportunity and actually bites you. For is it at a 16 plus extra? 5 points damage.
Youch.
Man, you burned some of your potions earlier than you thought.
Yeah, it's okay.
Or acorns.
I'm gonna burn him. Oh wait, I gotta roll for some attack first. Alright, attack with greatsword. Oh no. Does a 14 hit AC?
Yes.
Okay.
So you do 6 damage.
No, it's 12 damage.
Okay. 12 damage.
12 damage.
Okay.
Do you remember that guy was originally going to be a barbarian?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
He might be a sorcerer, but his strength is way higher than his charisma.
Okay. The wolf squirrel is bloodied. Kai, your turn.
Kai.
Dirk. Sorry. Gosh, dang it.
Alright, I'm going to attempt for a sneak attack on the wolf squirrel. Woof woof.
Okay.
Alright. My rapier.
Cheddar.
18 to hit.
Okay, you hit it.
So that would be 3d6s because it's my original damage of my rapier, and then plus my sneak attack.
Okay.
So 1, 6, 11 plus strength 2. So that's 13 damage.
Okay. As Kai had taken his great sword and done an amazing blow on it, Dirk sneaks up on it, takes out, what are you using?
Rapier.
The rapier. And you come up behind it and skewer it up through the rib cage and into its most vital parts. It shudders, falls onto the ground, and then bursts into little ashes. Flaming ashes.
I must admit, I do like ash. Now I feel like I'm supposed to be planting crops. What?
Nothing. Let's see.
In case it hasn't popped out yet, Kai's a farmer by trade.
Huh. I guess I didn't know that.
Let's slip a couple times.
Okay. As you kind of stand around the pile of ash, roll a perception check.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, that is so much better.
19.
25.
Okay. You hear behind you a bunch of rustling. As you turn around, another wolf squirrel pops out, and several smaller ones that are the size of a dire rat, actually,
Okay.
follow around it. Do we want the... No, never mind. We can wing it. We can describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Okay.
Fear the mind.
Let's see.
Are these guys by any chance close to each other?
They...
You got the battle map if you want to set it up.
Yeah, they kind of actually clustered around each other. So... Yeah. But it's not your turn.
Lucky them.
Well, actually, since you saw them, it would be your turn. Because they were trying to sneak up on you.
Okay.
So, Kai can go first. The Kai, Dirk, and then the squirrel things.
All right. Let's talk about 15-foot cones.
Okay. You could probably catch all of them in your 15-foot cone.
I would enjoy doing that.
Okay.
We'll burn a first level spell.
What is the...
DC. Here. 13 plus spell level is DC is 14.
Okay.
Reflex save. 4 half.
Okay.
Okay, so that is a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would be 12 damage, unless they save, in which case it's 6 damage.
Okay. Kai turns around and, as he notices the other Ashen Squirrel monsters trying to sneak up on them, he spreads out his hands and a wave of flames bursts out, and the little small ones just burst in flames. But the big one, and turn into small piles of ash. And then the big one takes just a little bit of damage.
Okay.
Dirk, your turn.
Okay. I'm kind of confused where they're all situated and where we're situated.
How many are left?
The big one.
Did you want to put... Oh, there's just one left?
Yep, the big one is left.
Alright.
So they were trying to sneak up from the... If you were both looking at the corpse, I guess one's right, one's left. Essentially, they're coming from the west side, I think.
Alright, so I'm going to take my rapier and try to plunge into the big one.
Okay.
It'd be a 21.
You hit. Do your damage.
7 damage.
Okay, this thing is bloodied. It attacks you since you're right up next to it. 17.
That's actually what my armor class is, so...
Okay. 8 damage.
Youch, caboodle.
Okay, goes back to Kai.
It goes back to Kai. Kai would like to charge.
Okay.
9, 14, 18 to hit.
You hit.
No, 18.
18 damages.
Okay. As Kai finishes with stabbing it through the mouth, doing a good deal of damage, Kai comes up to the side and swings his greatsword down and chops the head off.
He's like, I'm gonna shish kebab you.
Yeah.
Like, no, you got to cut it. We get in a cooking argument.
Okay.
I don't know if we really want to eat this because it's going to turn into ash anyway.
Yeah.
I'm from Flatterhouse. It's a joke.
It dies, bursts into flames, and turns to ash.
Okay.
And combat is finished.
Yay!
Um,
We need some combat in this episode.
Yeah. Off in the distance, there, very noticeable, is one of the original looking Ashen squirrels. It disappears very quickly.
Oh, a magic missile.
No magic missile. And then it's up to what you guys want to do right now.
I think it's off the Tulip.
I think we should go into town, rest for the night, and then get passage to Tulip.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And I suppose you can, in that time, make that cape, could you?
Have you got the gold?
Nah, I don't got the gold yet, so. Alright. We'll be looking for experience for all the stuff we did this episode.
Yep. So those. What did I say? How many of those small ones?
How much did you have? 6,225?
It's either 2 or 7. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's 2.
So there were 5, I think, dire shadow squirrels, ashen squirrels. So
Okay.
those are 400 apiece.
Wow. There were 5?
Yep.
Just popped them all in one shot.
Yeah. They pretty much had a 16 for armor class and 7 hit points, and they failed their saves. So you popped them pretty good. The 2 ghoul wolves were 600 each. Or wolf squirrels.
Divided by 2.
What's that bring you to?
I'm sorry, let's try that again.
Okay.
How much for the scrolls?
Okay, 600 each for the wolf squirrels, and 400 each for the rat squirrels, dire shadow squirrels, whatever.
Equals plus 400. Yep. Divided by 2.
Okay.
I know. 1,600 XP.
Alright, and then for all the other stuff, take 800
Each?
each.
So 2,000. So we're about 170. 1,000. Can't say. 1,100 instead. No.
I'm sorry, I don't.
Just
I'm having a hell of a time.
we need 1,775 more experience until the next level. There we go.
Plus 800.
So we got 8,225 for our Mac right now.
Math is for the week,
You said.
and right now it is the weekend.
Just add 2,000 to your thing there.
But it was.
He gave us also some for doing all the
I
stuff.
asked him 800 each. He said yes.
Yeah, so 1,200 plus 800, that's 2,000.
It was 1,600 plus.
Is it?
Math. Math is
So
for
that's-
the week.
Okay,
That's
it's 5
okay.
times 400
That's 2,400 then. So that means
plus 1,200 for the big guys.
Mhm.
Divide that by 2 because there's 2 of us. Plus 800 is 2,400 XP.
so that'll bring us up to 8,625.
6,225. 8,625.
So yeah, we're almost to level 5, where I could be a swashbuckler. Get accomplished.
Is that it for today?
Yeah.
Alright. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.